What is going on, everybody? KillSpreeGaming here. Not anymore. My name is Roy now. Yeah. You guys had a little bit of confusion going on where you guys were like, oh my god, who is this Roy character? Why does he have the same voice as him? Does KillSpreeGaming just have some brother? No, it's really not too hard to figure out. I just decided that KillSpreeGaming is way too long to just write out to talk for people to like message me and go, hey KillSpreeGaming. I don't know why, it just seems like so many syllables. You know, Roy, that's so much faster. Roy. Nice. I don't know. I just like it better. So that's why I'm going to be keeping it. So what is up, guys? Roy here, coming to you with an SC2 cast between Sjow, the Swedish Dignitas player, and Harstem, I believe he's Dutch. Yes, I believe he is Dutch. So yes, Sjow, the Terran player. He's a very intelligent kind of player. He doesn't like to scout a lot early game, so you probably will not see a scout. But he really kind of has this play style where he scouts, but he doesn't exactly scout, if that makes any sense. He just basically really controls the map. He has a lot of units spread out throughout the map in really good areas, such as these destructible rocks, I'd say. Most likely we'll go for a drop in this area, maybe even around this area too. He probably will utilize this grass over here, or these bushes, I guess you would say. Show's just that kind of player, and as you can see right now, we do see a probe moving out as the scout, and he did go for a 13 gateway, getting the assimilator at 15, as well the 12 racks, and the assimilator, I believe, or refinery, sorry, assimilator, refinery, and extractor, okay. Just got to get my terminology right. So he did get that around 15-ish, or 14-ish. So we do see that probe scouting, and surprise, surprise, no scout from Sjow. And now that this Rax is done, he's going immediately for the supply depot. He is not even wasting any SCV power. He's not going to take any SCVs off mining, not going to take any SCVs off building. He's just going to go, like, fuck that, no scouting for me. And I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like scouting is a big part of the game. Because as of right now, you know, maybe the Protoss player is going for an all-in, just 2-gate rushing zealots. You know, maybe he didn't go on gas. Maybe he's just mining his minerals out. Maybe he's not going for a cybernetics core. Maybe he's just going to play like a bronzer and going to rush for zealots. You never know. That's why it's always a good idea to go out and scout. And I believe he's actually doing that right now with a marine. Going to go try and look for the base of Harstem. So finally moving out with that scout, and as well getting a bunker, which I actually really like the placement of this. Because, you know, let's just say he is going for some zealot push. Well, he's going to have some basic defenses, going to be able to repair this if they do get past the supply depot, and I believe they will be able to actually hit the zealots if they do come up the ramp right about here from that bunker. So I do like the placement of that, and as well he's going for the reactor on his barracks. So if it was a TVZ, I'd say that he would probably switch out the racks for the factory just to get out that dual Hellion and do some basic harassment within the mineral fields. And as well Harstem moving out for an expansion, but because he didn't scout, he really doesn't know what's going on. So he has no idea if he is going for an expansion. He has no idea if he's going for a 4-gate, and he's actually... Okay, for a second I was going to say he's saving up his chrono boost, but damn, look at that. Okay, so I believe he was saving up his chrono boost before, and then started chrono boosting the warp gates just to make a finish up, get those gateways out, and all that fun stuff. And he's only got 3 gateways right now, going for a second gas, so I'm going to suggest he's going for a 3-gate robo. Could be going for a 3-gate Twilight Council, something like that. And the Hellion's actually going to do some scouting right now and some basic harassment, so we're going to try and get a few probe kills. Ends up getting 2. And might actually get 3, about 3, maybe 4, I believe now. Let's go to the workers killed. Wow, he's actually gotten a lot more than I thought. He got 6. So overall, a very effective Hellion getting to scout out that natural expansion. He is starting the command center now because he did scout that, and look at that, a 1-1-1. So he is going for some medevacs, going to get some marines, going to get some Hellions, may eventually transition into tanks. Who knows? We're not sure. He hasn't got his second gas yet, which leads me to believe that he's just probably going to get, you know, maybe stim pack and then just massive all marines, get like a few marauders, and I don't think he's going to be too heavy on Hellions throughout this game. And we do have a drop going down as well, so Let's see where it's rallied to. He's most likely, yes, he's going to go drop in the back of the mineral field of the, I guess the main of Harstem. That could be really effective because I believe in that medevac he has 2 Hellions and 3 Marines, so he could do quite a bit of damage with that, and as well could easily transition to putting down a drop at the natural expansion as well. So Sjow is just getting that orbital command up, most likely right after he finishes the command center, and as well putting down 2 more barracks, I believe. Yes, 2 more barracks, and also getting a tech lab, or no, not getting a tech lab. Okay, yes, he is getting a tech lab. Awful. So he is getting a tech lab on his factory, so we'll probably go for maybe some siege tank, maybe just blue flame. You know, the possibilities are really endless for Terran. He hasn't gotten his second gas yet, which I think is a little late as of right now, but then again he might be going for a build that really isn't all that heavy on gas. So he will actually get a few more worker kills. We'll get the probes pulled off of mining for a little bit, and really could just drop this area again if he decides to, but he is not focusing the probes. He will not get a probe kill at all, and that poor Marine is just going to get left behind and killed. Poor little guy. It's okay. You'll get them later. So we do have a Marauder coming out as well for Sjow, and 3 more Marines, and as well a Stim pack. So he is researching Stim. I do like that. I really like Stim because, actually, you know what? Before I say something stupid, I'm just not going to say it. Because there really is no reason to not like Stim pack as a Terran player. It just is so effective. It's just amazing. So, wow, actually, I did not see this. He actually has a Banshee coming out. So could do some basic harassment with that Banshee, do some good scouting. We do have combat shields as well, going for that bunker in the center so that he can move his units towards it and defend this area if there is an attack going down. And as well, you do see that Harstem is moving up for the attack on those poor little rocks, those defenseless rocks, and he will be going for that third. And Sjow doing an excellent job of placement because he is going to see when those rocks are going down, and will most likely go up for that, go for those destructible rocks, and will go for his third base as well. Actually, I wouldn't be too surprised at all if he ended up going for the gold rocks instead, or maybe right after. No, he is going to go up for that third base because he sees now that, hey, look at that. He took out the rocks. He's going for his third base. I'm going to go for my third base. And as well, he is just finishing up combat shields, just finishing up Stim pack. He is finishing up +1. And as of right now, it does look like he has his Forge up, and as well he is getting a Twilight Council, so probably going for some Blink, maybe some Charge. Could eventually transition into High Templars. I believe he does have the gas for it, because he is on 4 gases. And as well, he will most likely want to put down that +1. I don't know whether he's going to put it as defense, or if he's going to go for attack. I'd suggest maybe defense, just because Zealots against Marines, that +1 is just huge in defeating those Marines, especially if you get charged too. And he does have a Twilight Council, so he will be getting charged and +1 ground armor. So killing those Zealots is going to be huge. And killing those Marines and Marauders, it's going to be huge to have charge and +1. So as well, we do have a third base being built as of right now. Going to be moving in for that third base right about here. And as well, actually, you know what? He could go for the gold base right now because he has quite a scary army. Does have a lot more than Harstem does. So 104 to 92, and he did take out those gold rocks. And now that the observer sees that the attack is moving out, Harstem is going to be like, oh shit, we better take out these rocks and piece the shit out because we do not want to be caught in a position where we have to engage. And this is actually a really bad engagement right now. If Harstem does decide to defend, I'd maybe suggest moving his units a little to the left or a little to the right, trying to get away from that attack. And he's actually going to go for it, and his army is just going to get rolled here. Because really, the force fields, what they're meant to do is they're meant to negate some of the attacks by splitting up the units and blocking off some units, and there's the GG. But basically, the Marauders and Marines can just walk around the force fields and go in for the attack. The reason I say this was a bad engagement is because if you look at the production tab, look at this. You know, +1 armor and +1 and charge, +1 charge. Charge and armor were just about to finish, so if he could have maybe delayed the attack by a little bit, you know, maybe sending out his sentries and putting down some force fields, maybe just backing up a little bit. It really doesn't matter if your opponent takes out that forge. You've already got one. You don't really need another use for another one except for pumping out more upgrades. As far as upgrades go, what's the point of getting upgrades if you lost the game? So I think if you would have delayed the attack a little bit, would have had charge and +1 ground armor, I think the attack would have went a little different. But there it is, GG. So this is actually game 1 of 3. So we are going to end up casting the other 2 games right after this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed the replay. Nice play by Sjow and nice play by Harstem. And hope you guys, subscribe, like, favorite, all that fun stuff, because it helps us out a lot and we appreciate it. So I'm Roy signing out. I will see you in game 2. Peace.